All right, welcome to DeanBodi Show. DeanBodi Show. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to DeanBodi Show. Let's get this kicked off on the right foot. Who's the good girl? Good girl, Bodie. Good girl Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. Oh yeah. DeanBodi.com. 800-878-9698 is the Bodie hotline, the fun line. Call the Bodie line. Bodie's waiting for you. Say something fun to Bodie. It's as simple as that. You'll hear the DeanBodi message on there. You'll know you're in the right place. So, what can I tell you? She needs to hear something cool from you. Say your first name, where are you from? Sing a little Zippity Doo Dah song. We will sing it with you. Hey, whatever you want to do, whatever flash news you want to throw on there, whatever comments you want to make, we love the rough edges over here, DeanBodi. Sing your Zippity Doo Dah song in your little Zippity Doo Dah voice, and we're going to sing it with you. That's how we do it over here, DeanBodi. Oh, yeah. Man, so DeanBodi.com is the website. The links are on there. I want to get you over to the podcast, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. We're on all the platforms. We got the social link over there. It'll get you right over to the YouTube channel, DeanBodi space show, YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, we have so much going on over here, DeanBodi. And let me tell you, fasten your seatbelt because we're going to be touching on some things. Not just here, going to talk about all the pandemic, schmandemic, and the COVID, schmovid, and Dr. Fettuccine, and Nancy Pastrami. There's other things we got to do, other things we want to focus on. We got things to do, Zippity Doo Dah songs to sing, and we want to go over there and park it on the corner of Crazy Avenue, Goofy Lane, Wacko Street, and then we're going to turn the corner, make your first right turn right there by Joey's Pizza, and pull right into Wackadoo Park. Come out and hang with us. That's where we're going to be. That's where we're going to go. And yeah, if you're coming from Jersey, we want to go through the Holland Tunnel, make a left at Joey's Pizza. You'll see on kitty corner to that, you're going to see Marjorie's Coffee Shop. Go get yourself a coffee, get yourself a nice bialy with a schmear on it, get a little cup of schmaltz, and we'll meet you over there at Wackadoo Park, and hey, we'll have a little picnic together. How does that sound? So, to dog or not to dog? That is the question. But before we get into that, what about, Crazy Schumer and Shifty Schiff? And all those crazy guys over there talking all that nonsense, just to take a little news break over here, because you had to be a big shot, did ya? You had to open up your mouth. You had to be a big shot, did ya? All your friends were so knocked out. You had to have the last word last night. So much fun to be around. You had to have the white hat spotlight. You had to be the big shot last night. Whoa. Okay? So, to dog or not to dog, that is the question. Bodie and I are walking around the neighborhood the other day, and we're going to the other apartment complex across the parking lot from us, and we pull into under the carport, and Bodie says, here's a shady little place. Let's just park it here and hang out for a little while. Is that okay with you? And I said, Bodie, of course it's okay with me. Whatever you want to do. It's been triple digits out here, sweltering hot. You feel like you're walking around in, an oven or some kind of sauna is following you around and you can't get out of it. So we parked it under the carport in the shade, and I, got Bodie's collapsible water bowl, and I pop that open, I fill it with water. We don't travel outside this house in this sweltering heat without our water bottle. I used to go with the little water bottle, the smaller one. Now I go the liter size, and not only is it more water for Bodie, but it's helping me drink more water too. You gotta stay hydrated, gang. Dehydration causes a laundry list of health problems. During the hot part of the year, you don't want to go down that road. Stay hydrated. 8 to 10 glasses is a good start. Can you at least get there? And when you go to the bathroom, if you're from Jersey, the bathroom, if you go there and you're going number one, you want to see clear. This way you know you're hydrated. If you see dark yellow, amber color, God forbid, brown, or some kind of weird stuff coming out, drink more water. You're going to be healthier because of it. All your body functions function better when you're hydrated. Everything needs it to function. So that being said, we're hanging out under the carport, and all of a sudden we start hearing this yelping. I thought it was a little kid getting spanked or something. Hey, 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 hey. And I'm like, what is going on over there? And this was on the other apartments on the other side of the fence. I'm surrounded by apartment complexes around here, and I'm like, what's going on? So I see this little baby husky, this puppy, okay? It looks, I don't know, maybe not even 6 months old. You could tell. And it's jumping around, looking back at its hind leg, squawking and squealing. And I'm like, wow, something must be biting this dog, or it injured itself. And my heart started to sink, and I started to worry. Then I see this Amazon woman, because she looked like she was 6'4", coming marching down the sidewalk, and I said, whose dog is that? And she said, that's my dog. And then I said, well, it looks like it's injured. It's squealing and yelling. Is it okay? No, it's just me. I'm using the shock collar. And she's zapping this dog. And I said, okay. And I looked at her and I said, what happened to the love? Don't you like to use a leash? And she said, I like to use a leash, but when I open up the door, the dog runs out. So this is why she's zapping it, to teach the dog a lesson not to run outside when she opens up the door. Nice going. Way to go. We're going to give her the Ding Dong Knucklehead Award. So anyway, I'm thinking to myself, seriously? And I'm starting to get a little bit of a stomachache. This is giving me major anxiety. I'm having an anxiety attack right there because it's stressing me out. She's hurting this dog, it's abusive, and it's bothering me, okay? So I'm thinking to myself, of course it runs out when you open up the door. It's a wolf. It wants to go play, you know? And when Bodhi and I go to the front door, I get her harness, okay? I get her leash. We get everything all dialed in. Everything's all situated. Then we walk out the front door. Oh, newsflash. We walk out the front door. What'd he say? We walk out the front door together. You did what? Together. You did it how? Together. You don't let Bodhi run out all by herself. I would never even do a no leash with Bodhi. And we do the telescoping leash, and I got the brake if I need it. Good enough, and the harness pulls on her chest, and we're not yanking on her neck. No pinch collar, no zap techniques, none of that. Bodhi's been through the DeanBodi training school of love, and it works out just fine. You got to be patient, and some people just shouldn't have a dog. So the title, to dog or not to dog, that is the question. This person should not have a dog. I was very tempted to call animal control and go, this person is zapping this dog. It's like abusive. This is like not some kind of training method. Anyway, I had to get out of there, okay? And I said, okay. And I walked away feeling really not good. So we come around the corner, and I see another girl, and she's hanging out under the carport in another section of the parking lot with her window down in a BMW, and she looks at Bodhi. Oh, what a cute dog. What kind of dog is that? This is what Bodhi does to people. Bodhi brings out oh my goodness, how adorable is she? And I said, that's a Shiba Inu. And then I had to say, you're not going to believe what I just witnessed. So I told her the story of the Zap lady over here with the shock collar making this poor little husky bounce around like a kangaroo. Okay? So she said, wow, I don't know what I would have done if I would have saw that, meaning, not cool. Told my other neighbor the story. She said, not cool. I probably would have called animal control. You don't do that kind of thing. You just don't do it. All the dog wants is love. So what I thought that maybe we should do with somebody like that, put the Zap collar around their neck, okay? And you keep zapping them until they memorize the words to the song, All You Need Is Love. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. All you need is love. Love. Love is all we need. Right? And she keeps singing it and forgetting the words. Bzzzt. Start over and sing it again. All you need is bzzzt. Da-da-da-da-da. All you need is bzzzt. Ya-da-dee-da-da. All you need is bzzzt. Bzzzt. Love is all you need. Had enough? Okay, you get my point? So listen, that happened, and I don't know, I'm still going through it. Just explaining it right now, it's making me feel a little bit, putting a little zippity doo dah in my hoo-ha. Okay? So listen, that being said, to change gears just a little bit, listen, man, we got some cool stuff going on. I have to give a few shout-outs right now. Usually it's one shout-out, but I got two more, and I'm very excited about it. And for those of you that are listening out there, EmzDiary, okay, EmzDiary, and we have, and I think Emily Carpenter, please, I hope I got this right, is your other channel, okay? Along with EmzDiary is her other channel. Both of them great, different stuff. You'll like it. She's out there in London, England. You're going to learn about crumpets and flats and mates and, all kinds of other crazy stuff going on out there and why she likes it, why she doesn't like it. Get ready. She's going to educate you on what's going on the other side of the fence. We also have something, a shout out to Special Vessel. Special Vessel she came on the scene and she was like, she liked my channel and she liked DeanBodi Show. So I checked her out. You want some spirituality? You want some positive energy going on? Go check out Special Vessel. And also, listen, one more to go. And this one here is like, I tell you, man, takes the cake. And we got The Dude's Kitchen and Grill. Okay? This guy is a killer when it comes to cooking not only the most delicious crispy chicken sandwich you ever had with the awesome coleslaw, but I watched one of his beginning of his videos, and I'm going to have all three of those links in my description below. You see me pointing down? In the description below, the links are going to be on there, not just on my YouTube channel, but I'm also going to put them in the podcast, so you can go check them out, okay? And The Dude's Kitchen and Grill, this guy, on one of his videos, he takes a stuffed bell pepper, and who doesn't love one of those, number one? But on the beginning of the video, he cuts the pepper in half, opens it up, and the filling and the stuffing stays intact inside. Who can do that? I mean, I was like, hey, Millie, yeah! Did you hear what he said in The Dude's Kitchen and Grill? He cut the stuffed pepper open in half, he opened it up, and the stuffing stayed intact inside. Wow, we gotta go check that out. Unbelievable. Thanks, DeanBodi. So, usually, and I've made one of these before, okay? And you open it up, stuffing rolls all out onto the cutting board or onto the plate. And when you see it stay intact, that's how you stuff a pepper, baby. Forget about. So anyways, check out EmzDiary. Emily Carpenter's her other YouTube channel as well. Check out Special Vessel also and get some nice spirituality, some positive energy. Wow, what a beautiful energy she's got. And we all could use a big dose of that. And you want to learn how to cook some awesome stuff? I'm not even playing around. You want to dive deep and you want to put a little zippity doo dah in your hoo-ha? The Dude's Kitchen and Grill, Run, Don't Walk. Go check out all 3 of those channels. And we're having fun over here. The last announcement I got to make, and I'm very excited about this, because first of all, let me thank you guys out there. This is no show without you. Thank you for all the awesome comments that you're making. We got some real cool ones, and it's just like so cool to see that. And always, we welcome the comments. We welcome you. Call 800-878-9698, DeanBodi Hotline, Dean Fun Line. Call it, leave a message, say something cool on there. We'll make it a feature on the show. Say your first name, where you're from, and we'll give you a shout out. You got it? So that being said, there is a link below also in the description that you can support the channel. You can support DeanBodi Show. You can do a donation if you want to now. And we got the link on there, and you click on that, it'll take you over there. This is something called value to value kind of relationship. There's no amount, there's no nothing. You do what you want to do. Whatever amount, it doesn't even matter, or if you don't want to do it at all. But it's there if you want to support the show to help the DeanBodi Show podcast grow. That's all. Friendly relationship either way. But it's there, and we got it there. Down below in the description, you'll see it. All the channel links. You'll see the Facebook link on there. You'll see the website link. You'll see the TikTok. You'll see the Instagram link. You're going to see the Twitter link on there, the Facebook. Just go click around and go bouncing around and follow DeanBodi all over the place, because we got a lot going on over here. Let's see what's going on over here, DeanBodi Show. I'm telling you, man. And this is crazy. So, talking about my girl. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. I get, you say, what can make me feel this way? Bodie. Talking about Bodie. So check this out. We got stuff going on here. Truff mayo and hot sauce. TRUFF. Truff.com. This stuff is made with truffles, and it's blowing my mind. And I've been all over it. And I got some of the mayos delivered here, and pretty crazy, man. And let me tell you, not only let's move on past the shock collar and all that. We're not talking about that anymore. But don't do that. Okay? The love. That's what they want. They want the love. And so check this out. Now, we got all this stuff going on here. And we were walking around over here. We got a little public pool over here, swimming pool. And we went the other day, too, over to Tom Thumb and did a little shopping and pulled into the Starbucks and got our little snacky wacky and all that stuff. And before we get into all of that and how it's not fun living over here if you live over by the pool area, and I'm going to tell you why, because it's like living in the middle of Six Flags. Okay? All the kids screaming and all that stuff. And God, I'm not going in that pool. All the peeing in the pool and all that stuff. You remember those signs you used to have in our pools? If you had a pool by the house, go to your friends and you'd see a sign that said, don't pee in our pool. We don't swim in your toilet. I used to love signs like that, man. And we used to live in Miami down there. We had a little kidney-shaped pool in the backyard. But, with what's going on now, what about who's got the vaccine for that crazy variant, pee in the pool and all those body fluids going on as you're bathing and soaking in that, swimming and jumping around with your friends? Huh? Who's got that? I don't know if there's a test for that. So the crazy thing is we invented our own mask over here. The N95 mask or whatever it's called, the N95 style of mask is supposed to be the best one. Well, we do the N59 over here. Okay, we take the 95, we turn it inside out. Then we get a longer band, we put it around our waist, and we put the cup right on your tuchus. Okay, just so in case the variant wants to go in that portal, that little entry point, we got it covered. All right, and then when you want to go and you have to get tested and get swabbed, you're going to turn around and on the back of your shirt, it's going to say, swab this. Okay, so that being said, walking by the pool the other day, and we're seeing all of these kids screaming and jumping around, and it's like crazy land. Now, when we had the lockdown and everything was shut down, and usually in the wintertime, the pool's always locked anyway. But the people that lived by the pool at that time when everything was locked down had like a little paradise going for a little while because nobody was swimming, nobody was screaming, nobody was yelling, you know? And I was like, wow, living there now, because they got the waterfall that kind of keeps going and you hear the splashing and if you look over your balcony, you're going to see the blue water because they kind of keep it clean when they maintain it right and everything. But after 10 kids turns it yellow. But, not now. Now it's open again. Now it's screaming and yelling all day. It's screaming and yelling. You can go all the way up till 10 at night, and they got the radios out there and the boom boxes and all this other stuff. And you pay extra for living on the quote-unquote water. So I feel for him now. It's like, I wouldn't want to be living over there with all that screaming and yelling. How do you concentrate? How do you get anything done with all that noise over there? So we're over here in the back, DeanBodi, and we got enough of our own challenges over here between the cigarette butts and the dog poop and the pigeon poop, and we got to deal with all that stuff. But we get through it, and over here today we got a rainstorm coming down. Just the power just went out a little while ago, but we're doing this show anyway. So if you see some interesting lighting going on, because I have the stained glass light bulbs in my lamps here, I like the subdued lighting. We get enough solar eclipse lighting when we walk outside and the sun is wailing on you and all that. When I come in to the house, I like the lighting to be kind of down and comfortable and cozy. Kind of like, Dean Haberdashery. Kind of like being a little, when you go to a nice steakhouse, a steak restaurant, it's got the wood and that dim lighting and it's relaxing and it's cozy. That's what I like. Oh, yeah. Keeping the stress down, doing our meditation. And, hey, listen. Yeah, I hear about all these people out there. You should do hot yoga. You can do Yeah, I know. You got your hot yoga. I got my hot shower. You got your poses in yoga. What's some of the names of the poses? Oh, I don't know. Downward dog or flying lizard, jumping frog pose. I don't know, the pelican pose, whatever. I have a pose, standing in the shower, respiratory, breathe in the hot, steamy, hot water pose in the shower, right? That's all. Nobody talks about that kind of therapy on its own. You don't have to go with all this hot yoga and all these other sweaty people and all this stuff for an hour and a half, contorting and twisting your body into painful positions that most people can't do, let's be honest, while the instructor takes her foot and puts it behind her head while she's standing on one toe on the other leg, and she's all flexible and can tie her body up like a pretzel. And you're like, really? I'm just trying to touch my toes right now. And my back kind of hurts. It's 1,000 degrees in here. Everybody's sweating around over here and this and that. And, nobody's worried about the COVID schmovid around here, are we? And how do you do it if you got to wear a mask? How do you even breathe? Let's get serious. So the hot shower, which I do multiple times a day, is a therapy. Okay? That's how we do it over here, DeanBodi. I got to give a shout out to my mom right now. My mom, first of all, thank you for being the first donation to DeanBodi Show Podcast and helping it grow. Thank you so much. Way to go, Mom. Now, I grew up Jewish with a Jewish mom, and I'm bringing that up for a reason because this thing you kind of hear about the Jewish guilt or the Jewish whatever. A Jewish mom can put this kind of, just by the change of the tone in the voice, can make you, I don't know, crumble into dust. Okay? It's a technique, and you deal with this your whole life. But I just found out about, not just found out, but I kind of like stumbled on some kind of, I don't know, my own little scientific research when it came with, speaking of the science, like Nancy Pastrami talks about in Dr. Fettuccine. So these Ziploc freezer bags, 1 quart size, okay? Yeah, there's the bigger ones too and all that. But the quart size is kind of fits a nice sandwich in there. You put different things in there, but it works out better because everything goes in a quart size perfectly. The sandwich size bags are smaller. Now, if you remember back in the day, back when I was a kid and we had the brown bag lunches and you get your little sandwich in your Glad sandwich bag, it would barely fit the size of the bread. And then you would take that little flap and you flap it over to create more of a seal and a protective kind of thing for the sandwich. Whether it was your peanut butter and jelly, which I couldn't stand as a kid. I like it now, but as a kid, I couldn't stand the smell of peanut butter. I don't know what it was, man, but it was brutal. But we had the bologna. My bologna has a first name. It's Oscar. My bologna has a second name. It's Meier. How I like to eat it every day. And if you ask me why, I'll say, because Oscar Mayer has a way with Bologna. And the bologna sandwiches I loved, okay? But I was telling my mom the other day about the sandwich, the quart size, and she was saying how the smaller sandwich size she uses too. And I'm like, you don't need to use those anymore because the quart size fits a real size sandwich in there, okay? Not one with just one little slice of bologna as a kid and you put it in the little bag, the old school way. These freezer bags, quart size, are awesome. And so we had a little back and forth with, just use the quart size. It works out for a nice size sandwich, a real one with lettuce and tomato and pickle and all the mustard on there and a little mayo and a little salt and pepper. And, a nice stacked up real sandwich into the quart size bag it goes. But what I found out with my scientific research is the freezer bags protect things way better than the Ziploc non-freezer. I'm only using freezer bags from now on. So the other day I put these celery sticks because I get this cool by Kite Hill makes this awesome almond cheese spread. It's like a cream cheese made with almonds. Yeah, that's right. Almonds make cheese now. So I take the celery sticks, just as a little healthier choice. Not everything, avoid some of the dairy because the lactose, which is milk sugar. You don't need easy. 90-10 rule. 90% do the good thing, 10% treat. So I put these celery sticks in this quart-size freezer bag, and these things are staying crunchy for weeks. And I'm like, it started to kind of freak me out a little bit, quite frankly, because I kept opening the fridge for way too long and seeing the same bag of celery sticks that would not go bad. They were not going soggy. They were not limpy. They were just keeping crisp and solid because the added protection of the freezer bag. Okay? It got to the point where I was like, okay, how long are these celery sticks going to last and stay crunchy? Every time I open up the fridge, usually, let's say you use a regular bag, not the freezer bag. You got to eat these things, or in a few days, they're going to get limpy, they're going to turn brown, and ain't going to work. Not the freezer bag, okay? These things are eyeballing me. Every time I open up the fridge, the celery sticks are eyeballing me like we're still here. We're still crunchy and delicious. We're not going anywhere. Thanks for the added protection there, ding dong. So I just got to the point where mentally I couldn't handle it anymore. It was like, okay, second week, they're still good. I'm throwing them out anyway. There's something not right. I don't know if these things are radioactive or it's the freezer bag or what. But then I realized what it really is. And the difference is the protective layer of the freezer bag. What a difference, huh? Hey, little drop in a little freezer bag knowledge your way, and there you go. So that's the way it goes. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, seriously, what are you gonna do, huh? What you doing down there, Billy? Playing with Digger, huh? Digger the dog, digging away he goes when you explore. Just pull his leash, go for a walk, he's your dog for sure. A is for apple, J is for Jacks, cinnamon toasted Apple Jacks. You need a good breakfast, that's a fact. Start it off with Apple Jacks. Ooey gooey, rich and chewy inside. Tender, cakey, soul and flaky outside. Wrap the inside and the outside is a good darn tootin'. It's a big fig Newton. One more time, yeah, big fig Newton. Here's the tricky part, big fig Newton. Man, we got a lot going on over here, DeanBodi. What is going on? Holy moly. Let's talk to our sidekick. Hey, Alexa, tell us a joke.
What did the coffee say to the cream? It's hard for me to espresso myself, but I really love you a latte.
What did the coffee say to the cream? It's hard to espresso something myself, but I really latte you a lot. I mean, that was like, whoa, my head is like spinning from that joke. Let me just see if we can get a little repeat on that. Hopefully this works out okay. Hey, Alexa, please repeat the last joke.
What did the coffee say to the cream? It's hard for me to espresso myself, but I really love you a latte. By the way, I have a routine you might like. I can help you keep a study or work session on track by playing focus music. Do you want to try it?
No, thank you.
No problem.
Oh my gosh, man. She rocks. My sidekick, Alexa, comes through with the joke of the day. Hey, let's do a follow-up. What do you say while we're on the old sidekick thing? Hey, Alexa, tell us a limerick.
There once was a very bad cat who befriended a very large rat. They teamed up to take a butcher's fresh steak, and then they made off with his hat.
Hey, Alexa, you're crushing it. Nice going. So, incredible. Let's see what's going on over here, DeanBodi. We got a lot going on. Let me just see what's happening here. We got some things happening. Zippity Doo Dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. There's plenty of sunshine coming our way. Zippity Doo Dah, zippity-yay. So we talked about the swimming pool. I mean, seriously, man, I'm so glad we don't live over there. And we got, the N95 mask. We flip them around. We call them the N59. Put it on your tuchus. Put on the back of your shirt. Swab this. That's what we're going to do. And I don't know, when we start getting some merch, DeanBodi merch, and that's coming next. Got to start working on that. I'm thinking t-shirts and coffee mugs. If you have any suggestions, 800-878-9698, say something. Or put a comment in one of the videos and, say something, maybe a suggestion. Maybe you want to hear this or hear that, or I don't know. Whatever you want to do. We're here. We love the comments. Keep them coming. And, oh my gosh, man. Sometimes we have a lot of wind out here, and, okay, we got it. We do it. Man, the other day, I have Bodi's bed on the balcony, okay? I got a couple chairs, a little round table. I got a nice little indoor-outdoor carpet out there, and, it's just enough, And when the wind comes cranking through like it did today and knocked out the power, sometimes in Texas, you get this storm. It's like maybe like a 15, 20-minute storm, but it's major for a little while, and then it shuts off. Everything explodes, everything turns off, and then everything's okay again. So I'm outside, and it blew the chairs across the balcony. It blew Bodhi's bed upside down, and the little fluffy blanket I put on top of her bed that's got the vinyl on it, but the little extra canine blanket that's got the plush on one side makes it a little extra special for Bodhi, makes it a little cushy-wushy, a little fluffy-puffy, a little more love for the Bodester. You know what I'm saying? And so I go out there, and I'm getting ready to clean everything up and clean up the mess, and there's this giant spider sitting there on the ground. Big, like the size of the palm of my hand, I'm afraid to do anything because it's going to pick me up in the air and body slam me. So what did I do? After freaking out for a little bit, and I made sure Bodhi didn't run outside because she would have gone after this thing, I had to go get some paper towel, a bunch of layers, because I'm going to go and I'm going to grab this thing, and I'm going to say, okay, and get myself all psyched up for this spider thing. I'm like, I got to grab the spider. The plan was, okay, grab the spider, fling it over the balcony, and set it free out there and let it do its thing away from here. I'm like, if I miss this, and this thing goes running up my arm, up my body, into my ear, and into my brain, I'm going to be in big trouble. So I said, I better make this a clean move and just make sure that you stay coordinated and we do it. So on the count of 3, I did my move. I grabbed its leg and I flung it, and it flew over the balcony. A perfect, I would have got a 10.0 in the Olympics, definitely got the gold toss in the spider toss competition, and it landed out there perfectly, and I walked in and had an anxiety attack. Oh, yeah. But anyway, mission accomplished. Cleaned up the patio, got everything back in place. And one thing about living on the first floor, I'm telling you, man, we get the leaves blow on the balcony, and it's a constant project, just as life is, and you just deal with it and do your thing. And I like to have my environment kind of in order. It's always nice. When things are in order, your brain's in order. When your brain's in order, your life is more in order, right? So take that for what it is. And listen, I hope you're taking care of yourself, keeping your immune system strong. Don't get caught up in all the whirlwind and all this crazy, everybody talking this and talking that. You focus on keeping your immune system strong. That's where it starts right there. You follow me? Okay. So, she's a good girl, Bodhi. She's the best girl in the world. Oh, yeah. The good girl, Bodhi. Yeah. The best girl in the world. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com. 800-878-9698, Bodhi Hotline, Fun Line. Call it. Say something fun to Bodhi. We'll make it a feature on the show. Say your first name, where you're from. Sing your Zippity Doo Dah song, and we'll sing it with you. DeanBodi.com. We got the links on there. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, we're on there. We're on all the platforms. The social link will get you right over to the YouTube channel, DeanBodi space show, YouTube channel, episode 223. Whoa! And remember that the YouTube number is going to be about 10 more than the podcast number, because the videos, I started them first before I learned how to do the podcast. I guess I could match them up and make the numbers the same, but they're not really, it's not really what it really is. So you'll see the title. The title's going to be the same. My DeanBodi, the fans, you guys can figure it out. I know you can. So episode 223, come on now. This is not our first rodeo anymore. We're doing it. We're going one past, I don't know, April, May, June, July, August. I don't know. We're going to be pushing a year and a half soon of the show. How awesome is that? We're doing it. We're going to be doing shows on Saturdays. This is the plan. Saturday's a good day to do the show. We want to keep them weekly and keep them on the consistency going and get the energy and do our thing over here. We got the TikTok we're playing around with, and we got the link for the TikTok in the description below as well, and you can check out that and the fun stuff I'm doing with Bodhi on the TikTok videos. And we're posting those on Facebook, and we're having fun and posting them on the Instagram and blasting them over on the Twitter, wherever I can send them out. It's all good. It's all good energy. And remember the links. Remember to go check out EmzDiary, Emily Carpenter. Go check out her channels. Check out Special Vessel. You're going to get some nice, good energy from Special Vessel. And the Dude's Kitchen and Grill. Come on, man. The stuffed bell pepper and the stuffing stayed inside. Okay, listen. I'm a little verklempt, okay? He did it. I don't know how he did it. I don't know if he used a little super glue inside there and made sure it stayed, but no, just kidding. He's making some great stuff. Go check out the channel. Yummy, delicious, fantastico, man. And that being said, as we're coming to the end of the show here today, we're doing our kinds of fun stuff. What do we got going on over here? And some fun stuff. Hey, Bodhi, how you doing over there? Oh, well, that's good. Everything feeling okay today? Because Bodhi had beauty parlor day yesterday. Every Friday's beauty parlor. Pet Love comes out here in the van. Gia, we love you, who's been grooming Bodhi for the last few years consistently. And now we're doing it on a weekly because she went through that folliculitis. As we know, everything is an itis. And we got to keep the folliculi clean. Oxygenated folliculi, healthy hair follicles is what we're saying. Of course they can breathe better. Things are better. No bacteria in there clogging things up and things get all clogged up in pores and things get infected. She's looking good, man. All of the hair is growing back. Even where they shaved and did the the allergy test at the doggy dermatologist, where they shaved it all the way down so they could do the test, that's grown back now. Yeah, because we're keeping the folliculi clean. We got this, baby. Come on. She's on a regimen. I'm on a regimen. We're doing our thing, keeping our immune system strong. You keep moving forward, and, just stay positive. Do something nice for somebody today. Wave hi to a neighbor, and keep the positive thing going. Don't get all bogged down with the COVID schmovid pandemic. Stay on it, okay? There's always going to be a variant. That's what it does. It changes and adapts, and this is how it's always been, okay? So you keeping your immune system strong so you can change and adapt with it and fight these things off. That's the foundation right there. If you're at high risk and you got some other things going on, well, you talk about it with your doctor and make an intelligent decision. We're not anti anything on the show. We're not pro anything on the show. We're just DeanBodi Show. And we're giving you our little 2 cents over here in our Zippity Doo Dah. We put on everything, and that's how we do it. And hopefully we can give you some good knowledge and a nice, good common sense and other kinds of healthy mindsets to take with you, that's all. And keep yourself healthy. And you'll be better off for it. You'll add good quality years to your life. And that's what we got to do here, man, on this beautiful planet we call Earth. Okay? So, that being said, have an awesome rest of your weekend. And then we're going to see you again next Saturday. You can count on that. Look for the videos. Check out the links that we just talked about. And again, remember, value to value relationship. You like what's going on over here, DeanBodi? Consider subscribing. Click the like button, ring that notification bell. You don't want to miss any of these shows. Why? Because these are real shows. And on the podcast, a 5-star rating and a nice review. If you got time to do it, we'd greatly appreciate it. Hey, the link is down there too. You want to support DeanBodi Show Podcast and help it grow? You can do it at whatever level you want to do it. And hey, we're part of the family. We're together. We're family. This is it. This is how we do it over here. We're together moving forward. And we like hanging out in corner of Goofy Road, Crazy Avenue, and, Freakazoid Place. And we make a right turn right over there in the corner, right there. Make a right turn right there, Joey's Pizza, right kitty corner to, Marjorie's Coffee Shop. And you'll see it right there. And there's a little place called Wackadoo Park, and that's where we hang out. Oh, yeah. So sing your little Zippity Doo Dah song today. We're going to see you. DeanBodi.com. Oh, yeah.